Today we are going to see PN junction diode. Some definitions we need to know here first. Semiconductor. Semiconductor is a device that has the resistance of an insulator and the conduction of a conductor. Most devices are made up of silicon or germanium. Doping. The process of adding impurities to the device to increase the number of free current carriers. Current carriers are defined as majority carriers, the predominant carriers in the semiconductor material. If it is N-type material, it is electrons and having negative polarity. If it is P-type material, then it is holes and having the positive polarity. Recombination. Excess electrons fall back into their respective orbits and limit current flow. N-type semiconducting material. When a small amount of pentavalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor, it is known as a N-type semiconductor. From the below diagram, we can see here a pentavalent impurity arsenic we are added into a pure semiconductor germanium and one free electron we got here. Similarly, P-type semiconductor, when a small amount of trivalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor, it's known as a P-type semiconductor. A trivalent impurity atom, gallium, is added to the pure semiconductor germanium and there is one hole we found here as a majority carrier. When P-type and N-type semiconductors taken separately are of very limited use. If we join a piece of P-type material to a piece of N-type material such that the crystal structure remains continuous at the boundary, a PN junction is formed. Here we can see in the P-type material, majority charge carriers are holes having the positive polarity, and N-type material, majority charge carriers are electrons having negative polarity. These PN junctions have number of functions as rectifier, amplifier, switching and other operations in electronic circuits. A PN junction cannot be produced by simply pushing two pieces together or by welding etc. because it gives rise to discontinuities across the crystal structure. Special fabrication techniques are adopted to form a PN junction. What is a PN? A PN junction is a device formed by joining P-type material with N-type semiconducting material and separated by a thin junction is called PN junction diode or junction diode. Electronic symbol. The electronic symbol triangle shows the identical direction of current. This indicates the direction of current. In PN junction diode, N is at right side and P is at the left. Majority carriers in the N region are electrons, here we can see, and majority charge carriers in the P region are holes shown with the white balls. And these two PN junctions are separated by a junction depletion layer. We can know first what is depletion layer. Formation of depletion layer. When there is no external connections, the excess electrons in the N region cross the junction and combines with the holes in the P region. N region loses its electrons and becomes positively charged. Whereas in P region it will accept the electrons from N region and becomes negatively charged. At one point, this migratory action of electrons from N region to P region and recombination with this has been stopped. And additional electrons from N region are repelled by the net negative charge of the P region. Similarly, and additional holes from the P region are repelled by the net positive charge of the N region. Net result is a creation of thin layer on each side of the junction, which is depleted of mobile charge carriers. This is known as depletion layer. Thickness is of the order of 10 raised to minus 6 meter. The depletion layer contains no free and mobile charge carriers but only fixed and immobile ions. Its width depends upon the doping level. When the p-type and n-type materials are heavily doped, thin depletion layer will be formed. If these materials are lightly doped, thick depletion layer will form. The potential barrier. The electrons in the N region have to climb the potential hill in order to reach the P region. Electrons trying to cross from the N region to P region experience a retarding field of the battery and therefore get repelled. Similarly, for holes from P region to cross the N region experiences a retarding field of the battery and they are also get repelled. The potential thus produced are called as potential barrier. For germanium type of semiconductors it is 0.3 volt and for silicon semiconducting materials it is 0.7 volt. We can see from the diagram the p-type dope region is shown here connected to the positive terminal of the battery and n-type dope region is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. PN junction can basically work in two modes, that is depending on how the battery is connected to the diode. First, forward bias mode. When the positive terminal of the battery is connected to P region and the negative terminal of the battery is connected to N region, this mode of operation is called as forward bias mode. Reverse bias mode. When negative terminal of the battery is connected to P region and positive terminal of the battery is connected to N region, the diode is in reverse bias mode. We'll see first the forward bias PN junction. It forces the majority charge carriers to move across the junction, decreasing the depletion layer, width of the depletion layer. Okay. We can see the majority charge carriers as this n-type region is connected to negative terminal of the battery. More number of electrons are forced into the n-type region. Similarly, positive terminal of the battery is connected to p-type of region and number of holes are introduced into the p-type material. These majority charge carriers are forced to cross the junction and hence these are decreasing the width of the depletion layer. Once the junction is crossed, a number of electrons and the holes will recombine. For each hole in the P section that combines with an electron from the N section, a covalent bond breaks and an electron is liberated, which enters the positive terminal, thus creating an electron-hole pair. The current in the N region is carried by the electrons, whereas the current in the P region is carried by the holes. From the given diagram, we can see that the current into the PN junction when it is in forward bias condition. Here we can see the first direction of current will be because of the battery induced electric field. The second row will show the built-in electric field, whereas the actual conventional current from positive to the negative will be given by the third direction. The actual electron flow in the PN junction diode when it is in forward bias is from N-type region, that electrons crosses the PN junction depletion layer and reach to the P-type region. Electron will flow from N-type crossing the junction and goes to the P-type. This is the actual electron current and which is shown by the fourth arrow direction. Reverse bias PN junction. If the positive of the battery is connected to the N-type and the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the P-type, the mode of operation is the reverse bias mode. The free electrons and free holes are attracted back towards the battery, hence back from the depletion layer, and hence the depletion layer grows. Thus, A reverse bias PN junction does not conduct current. From the reverse bias diagram, we can see here N-type region is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and P-type region is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Here, the majority of charge carriers in P-type or holes will get attracted back towards the negative terminal of the battery, and from N-type region, majority charge carriers are free electrons. They are also get attracted back towards the positive terminal of the battery. So both the majority charge carriers are back away from the depletion layer, or they will get away from the junction formed between the PN junction. Hence, they will give rise to the wider depletion region. So, depletion region increases in reverse bias mode, and hence it doesn't conduct the current. The current into this junction is only because of the minority carriers that crosses the junction and constitute a very low reverse saturation current. This current is of the order of microampere. Now we'll see the voltage current characteristics of PN junction diode. The voltage current characteristics is nothing but the curve drawn between voltage across the junction, that is along x-axis, and current through the circuit when we put it along the y-axis. This describes the DC behavior of the diode. From the diagram we can see here, this diagram will show the forward bias mode of the diode, voltage across the junction on x-axis and current through the circuit on the y-axis. Similarly, this is the reverse bias mode operation of the diode. When it is in forward bias, no current flows until the barrier voltage overcome, that is 0.3 volt for germanium and 0.7 volt for silicon. Then the curve has a linear rise and the current increases with the increase in forward voltage like an ordinary conductor. Above 0.3 volt, the majority carriers passing the junction gain sufficient energy to knock out the valence electrons and raise them to the conduction band. Therefore, the forward current increases sharply. With reverse bias, potential barrier at the junction increased. Junction resistance also get increased and prevents the current flow. However, the minority carriers are accelerated by the reverse voltage, resulting a very small current, that is reverse current, which is in the order of microamperes. When reverse voltage is increased beyond the limit called breakdown voltage, the reverse current increases sharply and the diode shows almost zero resistance. It is known as avalanche breakdown. Reverse voltage above 25 volt destroy the junction permanently. The working of a PN junction. PN junction diode acts as a rectifier as seen in the IV characteristics. Certain current flows in forward bias mode. Negligible current flows in reverse bias mode until Zener or avalanche breakdown happens. This IV characteristics of a PN junction diode shows that initially in forward bias condition, when the voltage is above the 0.3 volt, the forward current increases sharply. It will act as a conductor. And a reverse saturation current is a negligible current flowing when the diode is in reverse bias. When the voltage across PN junction is beyond the limit, then it will have the high saturation or the voltage is at the breakdown voltage, maximum current flowing through the circuit. This is the reverse current. The functions of the PN junction diode. It will function as a rectifier. Thus, the PN junction diode allows the electrons flow only when P is positive. This property is used for the conversion of AC into DC, which is called as rectification. Second function is automatic switch. When the diode is forward bias, the switch is closed, and when the diode is in reverse bias, switch is open. Advantages: no filament is necessary, it occupies lesser space and having very long life. Applications of PN junction will act as a rectifier to convert AC into DC. It will act as an switch in computer circuits, as detectors in radios to detect audio signals. It will act as light emitting diode to emit different colors. So this is how the PN junction diode works.